What's up, crypto fam? Welcome back to the Crypto Breakdown Layer 1 Whiteboard mini-series. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys everything you need to know about the Oasis network, aka ROSE. Everything stated in this video is just my opinion. Nothing stated in this video should be taken as fact. I do not advise that you buy, sell, trade, or hodl any cryptocurrency, and you should always consult with your own financial advisor before making any investing decisions. Who wants to win $100? Drop a comment below and let me know where you think the price of Oasis will be on January 1st of 2023. Guesses must be submitted by December 1st of 2022. Whoever guesses closest to the penny will win $100 worth of ROSE. Ready, set, go. So let's kick things off with who created the Oasis network. Dawn Song is a professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science at UC Berkeley with research interest in deep learning and security. Dawn is also one of the world's foremost experts in computer security and trustworthy artificial intelligence. CEO Noah Johnson is a PhD candidate at UC Berkeley, and his advisor is Dawn Song. Johnson has experience in security policy enforcement and privacy-preserving technologies. His research has been used by Uber. Song and Johnson commercialized their Droid Blaze platform and founded Insignia Security, which was acquired by FireEye in 2012. CTO Bobby Jaros previously was CEO of Lookflow, which was acquired by Yahoo in 2013 to power image search at Flickr. Jaros has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in electrical engineering from Stanford, and he also has his MBA from Stanford Graduate School of Business. He worked in machine learning at Yahoo Labs, he did principal investing at Goldman Sachs, and he did strategy at Nokia. And last but not least, we have CTO Raymond Chang. Raymond is a research scientist, open source software developer, and blockchain lecturer. Chang contributed to networking projects that was prioritized by Google into online. Chang has a PhD in computer science from the University of Washington and degrees in physics and electrical engineering and computer science from MIT. So let's just say that the Oasis team has one hell of a stacked lineup. So now let's talk about what is Oasis Network, and let's do a short little overview of their actual network. The Oasis Network is a Layer 1 decentralized blockchain network designed to be uniquely scalable, privacy first, and versatile. The network has two main architecture components, the consensus layer and the paratime layer. The consensus layer is scalable, a high throughput, secure, proof-of-stake consensus run by decentralized sets of validator nodes. The paratime layer hosts many parallel runtimes, aka paratimes, each representing a replicated compute environment with a shared state. So now let's talk about the technology highlights. The Oasis protocol separates consensus and execution into two separate layers, the consensus layer and the paratime layer, for better scalability and increased versatility. Separation of the consensus and execution layer allows multiple paratimes to process transactions in parallel, meaning complex workloads processed on one paratime won't slow down faster, simpler transactions on another. The paratime layer is entirely decentralized, allowing anyone to develop and build their own paratime. Each paratime can be developed in isolation to meet the needs of a specific application, such as a confidential compute, open or closed committees, and more. The network's sophisticated discrepancy detection makes Oasis more efficient than sharding and parachains, requiring a smaller replication factor for the same level of security. The network has broad support for confidential computing technology. The Oasis ETH WASI runtime is an open source example of a confidential paratime that uses secure enclaves to keep data private while being processed. Now let's talk about the benefits of the Oasis network technology stack. Scalability. The Oasis network's impressive scalability is achieved through a cutting-edge set of features that provide faster transaction speeds and higher throughput than other networks. The top-tier performance of the network is largely due to its separation of compute and consensus operations into the consensus layer and the paratime layer. This separation allows for multiple paratimes to process transactions in parallel, meaning complex workloads processed on one paratime won't slow down simpler transactions on another paratime. Privacy first. The Oasis network designed the first ever confidential paratime with support for confidential smart contracts. In confidential paratimes, nodes are required to use a type of secure computing technology called a TEE, a trusted execution environment. These TEEs act as a hypothetical black box for smart contract executions in a confidential paradigm. Encrypted data goes into the black box along with the smart contract. Data is decrypted, processed by the smart contract, and then encrypted before it is sent to another TEE. This process ensures that the data remains confidential and is never leaked to a node operator or application developer. The Oasis ETH WASM runtime is an open source example of a confidential paradigm that uses Intel SGX. Other secure compute technologies such as ZKP, HE, or other secure enclaves can also be used. In the future, we hope to support additional computation techniques such as secure multi-party compute, federated learning, and more. Confidentiality unlocks a range of new use cases on blockchain by allowing personal or sensitive data, such as their social security number, bank statements, health information, to be used by the apps on the Oasis network, something incredibly risky on other Layer 1 networks. Now let's talk about versatility. Designed to support the next generation of blockchain applications, the Oasis network is incredibly versatile, agile, and customizable. Namely, each paradigm can be deployed in isolation to meet the needs of a specific application. Paradigm committees can be made large or small, open or closed, allowing for fast or more secure execution development on the requirements of the particular use case. Nodes can be required to have a specific hardware such as secure enclave in a confidential paradigm. Each paradigm can simultaneously run different VMs, aka paradigm engines, such as EVM backward compatible engines, Rust-based smart contract languages, or data tokenization engines. Finally, to support enterprise and developer use cases, paradigms can be made permissionless or permissioned, allowing consortiums to have their own closed paradigm, or allowing committees to have full decentralized open paradigms. The versatility of the paradigm layers allow the Oasis network to expand and grow to address a broad set of new and exciting use cases, while still maintaining the same core ledger and consensus layer. Now, let's talk about tokenomics, VCs, and validators. Let's start with the launch and initial token distribution. Oasis did a private sale in 2018. Oasis Labs raised $14 million in a Series A round, which was led by A16Z Crypto, with participation from Polychain Capital, Pantera Capital, and MetaStables, among others. Oasis sold approximately 2.3 billion Rose tokens in this VC round, or 23% of the network's max supply. According to its initial supply distribution at launch, the network will distribute roughly 8.5 billion Rose tokens to existing stakeholders, founders, and committee reserves. The breakdown of these applications as percentage based on the max supply is as followed: 23% to backers, 22.5% to community and ecosystem, 20% to core contributors, 10% to the foundation endowment, 5% to strategic partners, and the Oasis network will distribute the remaining 19.5% of tokens as staking rewards to validators and delegators for securing the chain. As of today, the number of validators to participate in consensus committee and receive staking rewards is 120. Those 120 validators will be chosen based off the amount of coins that they have staked and the length that they have them staked. So what that means is that there are only 120 validators max that can earn network rewards at one time. That's extremely centralized, which is mainly my number one issue with proof-of-stake blockchains. If we swing over to Oasis Scan, we can see that validator number 120 has 346,485 coins of Oasis staked. The current price of Oasis is 6 cents, which means that the average retail investor would need to purchase around $20,789 worth of Rose just to run a validator. But less than a year ago, Rose was at 60 cents. So that would mean that the staking requirements for Rose would be around $200,000. And that's just crazy if you ask me. So if we do the math and we say that those 120 validators are going to make roughly 19.5% of 10 billion, which would be 1.95 billion tokens of Rose paid out in validator rewards over the next 5 to 7 years. If Oasis does a 10x next bull run and hits a peak market cap of $20 billion, the price of Oasis would be around $6, give or take. 6 times 1.95 billion we can guesstimate that those 120 validators stand to make around $11.7 billion over the next 5 years if Oasis becomes a big player in the layer 1 blockchain game. And why that could be potentially a bad thing is because validators earn block rewards every single day. So during the next bull run, these big VCs running these validators could potentially make enough profit to dump $11.7 billion on retail investors without touching a penny of their initial investment. Now let's talk about tokenomics. Now, as of today, Oasis claims that they have a max supply of 10 billion. But let me be super clear on this one. If the blockchain does not receive global adoption, and there are not millions of users using the platform daily, creating millions and millions of transactions, there is a very high probability that the VCs and team members running these validators will force a vote through to increase the max supply. And this is why decentralization matters. Those 120 validators are the ones who control all of the voting power in the network. So when push comes to shove, do you really think they won't pass a vote to expand the max supply and keep the money printer printing when they run out of block rewards? Great question. And the reason I say that is because I've seen it play out in countless blockchains. They don't receive enough adoption, there are not enough rewards to incentivize validators to validate the network, so they raise the max supply and they continue to depreciate the value of investors' assets. According to CryptoCarp, the top 100 wallet addresses hold 74.11% of all coins out in circulation. The top 10 Oasis wallets hold 56.96% of tokens. The top 20 holders hold 62.56% of tokens. The top 50 holders hold 69.48% of tokens. And lo and behold, the top 100 Oasis wallets hold 74.11% of coins out in circulation. Pretty crazy, right? In proof-of-stake blockchains, the amount of coins that you own dictates your voting power in the network. So as of today, the Oasis network has released 5,027,383,223 coins of Rose out in circulation. The current price point of Rose is 0.057 cents. If we take the circulating supply and we times that by the price, we get a market cap of $287,247,516. So if you invested in Rose today and the price of Rose is 6 cents and the market cap is 300 million, and I always round to keep it simple, for you to 2x on that investment and for the price of Rose to hit 12 cents, the market cap would need to be $600 million. For you to 10x on that investment and for the price of Rose to hit 60 cents, the market cap would need to be $3 billion. For you to 20x on that investment and for the price of Rose to hit $1.20, the market cap would need to be $6 billion. And for you to 100x on that investment and for the price of Rose to hit $6, the market cap would only need to be $60 billion. So if I had to take a best guess on Oasis, not investing advice, I would say that Oasis will outperform almost every top 20 layer 1 blockchain next bull run, based off the fact that Oasis has super unique tech and their market cap is so low. I think that their technology is very interesting, and I don't think scaling limitations will become obvious until Oasis market cap peaks above $20 billion, which leads me to believe that Oasis should see a 20 to 50x gains next bull run unless 40% or more of those validators are running in the United States. If so, that would give the SEC jurisdiction, or quote unquote, the SEC claims that they own all of the transactions on the Ethereum blockchain because it's so centralized, and 40% of those validators are operating in the United States. So be very leery when investing into proof-of-stake blockchains. Definitely diversify. And again, my name's Ryan Mehta. Don't forget to drop those comments below if you guys want to enter my $100 Rose Oasis giveaway. Good vibes always, crypto fam, and I'll catch you in the next one.